Hello and welcome to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Alright, so today I thought we would do a little bit of a journal with me session in this new little junk journal that I made for myself for this little traveler's notebook. I actually had started, as you can see, already doing a little bit of stuff myself, so I'm just kind of showing you what I had created already. And then I was like thinking, oh, well, maybe I should turn on the camera and film and then I'll do a voiceover. So that's what I decided to do. So I was just kind of having some fun with some watercolor and doing some collaging. And yeah, so that's what we'll be doing today. So these are the spreads that or the pages that I've already decorated. Because it's such a small little journal, they really don't take very long. So it's really pretty fun to just, what I've been doing is just, I have my Magellan Mission Gold watercolors there. And then those two other new little watercolor palettes that I just recently got that were in the shimmery colors. And then I'm just kind of just using whatever I've got handy on my desk right now and playing around. So, yep, just going to look for a little focal point. This one is a little difficult to see, but it is a bird sitting with its back towards you, and then it's got a little calendar at the bottom, and I thought it said December when I first looked at it, and then I realized it later, after the fact, after I was all done. I realized it said September instead, or October. It wasn't December, but the quote that I found was a Christmas quote. So I don't know, in the end it didn't really make tons of sense, but I don't care because I think the collage itself turned out pretty cool. So you know, it is what it is. So just adding some antique lace netting there, and then utilizing those little watercolor labels that I've had to finish out my collage. And then I forget what I did. It's been a few days since I've actually done this, and now that I'm doing the voiceover, I'm trying to remember exactly what I had done. So the quote says, "I'm dreaming of a white Christmas." And then I'm going to go ahead and I have a paint pen, and I'm going to, in silver, and I'm making little silver snowflakes, basically, or just dots. So, yeah, I just, it's kind of an abstract thing, I guess, kind of Christmas, and very quickly showing you how it turned out. And then now I'm going to move on to the page just to the left of it and do another Christmassy thing. Decided to go ahead and do a Christmas spread. So I had this one sticker left from that Daphne's Diary sticker book on the Christmas sticker page left over, so thought she would work well in a little collage. So I'm gonna make her the focal point, but first adding some gesso to the background to kind of make it look a little bit more snowy, hopefully, and kind of mute the colors just a little bit. And here I'm just taking my Stabilo all pencil in white, and I don't think I've actually ever used this before, but I realized that I could kind of blend the edges of the sticker a little bit with the background by just adding some of that white as a border, and adding another little label or a little phrase sticker. And then instead of using my little paint pen, I decided to pull out some of these crystals and kind of do the same thing or the same idea as I had on the right hand page with the dots, but instead using these crystals. So I'll go ahead and glue these down and make it a little bit of a magical kind of feel there on the left hand side of the page. Okay, moving on now to the very first page in the little journal, and this one will be really simple. It already had that stamping on the back from that paper that I used is the paper that my new traveler's notebook was packaged in, and she had stamped all that stuff onto the white packing paper with, safari for safari leather, and then the postage stamps. And so I just added that green watercolor and a few bits of scratch paper and those mushrooms, and there you go. So now moving on to this page, I had already, as you can see, already added some blue color of watercolor. So I'm trying to think of what to do now. I actually am looking on my phone at the moment, trying to find something that I could draw and then add as watercolor drawing. So sorry for the nothing happening. I'll cut past all this. So I found a picture of a tree, kind of a pine tree, in like a mountain type of setting. And so I just took that idea and decided to try and recreate it in my own way on this page. So just drew out quickly a rough sketch with my pencil, and then now I'm just taking some of that black watercolor from my Magellan Mission Gold set there, and just kind of draw, yeah. And then I realized, oh yeah, you should probably protect your rest of your pages from what you're doing. So yeah, so I'm definitely not the best at doing this, and I'm still kind of learning, but I find that each time I try it, it gets just a little bit better. So this is the kind of stuff where I need to do more of this kind of stuff so that, like I just said, I will get better the more often I do it. So there we go. We've got a happy little tree. um, I thought about adding some more blue to the background, but then I thought, no, better not. It's good the way that it is. I don't really want to screw up what I've got there. So in the end, I decided to keep it as it was and moved on to another collage. So these are some little things that I had cut out from a book on how to watercolor. So I decided to paperclip those into this little journal and use them throughout. And actually, now I'm just kind of looking through my stash of scraps and trying to find something as a new focal point to use. And I found these are some watercolors that I did during my December daily, and decided to use that little set of watercolors to create a new little focal point, and gluing it onto some transparent white paper. It's really thin white paper, and then now I'm finding bits of tea-dyed transparent like tracing paper and adding those to the back to kind of add just a little bit more dimension. And then I'll just glue all that to the page. These are a bunch of quotes from a digital kit that I found. I'll go ahead and link that down below. But they're all about being creative and doing creative things. And so I thought it'd be just really cool to have one of those onto the right hand side of the page to kind of finish off this little spread. So yeah, I thought, oh, let me try that gold side of that deco pen that I just used. The gold side is not pretty. As you can see on the scratch paper on the left, it's more gray. So then I got out my Finnabar antique gold paint and decided to use that instead to edge that, just give it a little bit more interest there. Didn't really love that either, to be honest, but decided to glue that down, and then I think I kind of painted around it once it was glued down and added some more paint to the edges to kind of just add a little bit more something there. So that's going to do it for me today. I really appreciate you guys coming along and joining me as I had fun in my little journal. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.